Guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to another Friday Favorites and Flops because the weeks are flying by. We're almost in 2018. Who else is excited? I am. This has been a rough year in a lot of ways, hasn't it? Anyway, I am actually recording this on a Thursday and I have a kind of a big corporate event tomorrow, so I am just trying to finalize all of the details for that and get ready to load everything up in my little van and take it to the party and just whip everything together and make it look festive for them. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. I love doing holiday arrangements, probably more so than even wedding arrangements. I love this time of year. If you know me, you know I'm not a summer person, but summer is when the work comes. But yeah, I do love being able to do some arrangements this time of year as well. And unfortunately, I am starting to feel a little cold coming on, so I do have a lovely cup of tea here in my Because I'm the Mom That's Why mug, which is the biggest mug ever. And in here is the Twinings herbal tea in buttermint. It actually tastes like the buttermints that you get at your grandma's house. So if you like the flavor of those, try this tea. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I was never like a huge buttermint person growing up, but it's kind of a neat flavor in a tea. So if you run across that, I definitely recommend it. I have some beauty things to share with you guys. It was a good week for trying some new things and then also going back to a couple of former loves or things that I liked, you know, a little while ago. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it. As always, everything will be linked below in the description box. So if you want to go read up about any of these things, buy them, whatever you want to do, the information is always down there. I'm going to get started with skincare. And I'm going to be doing a Project Pan skincare edition. My friend Lisa is doing a collab with Samantha March, where they are trying to pan some of their skincare products. It was really inspiring to me because, as you know, I test a lot of skincare. So I have quite a bit that is kind of like halfway finished, 3/4 of the way finished. And you know, skincare doesn't last forever. So I love a lot of these things. So I'm going to be pulling them together and showing you guys what I plan on finishing by March of this year. So I think this is going to go ahead and go in there. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I've been focusing on using this a little bit more this last week. I did pick this up from the Ordinary during the spring or summer of this year. Used it a little bit, got bored with it, put it away, and then have been periodically pulling it out. This is actually pretty good. Now, I know I get a lot of crap about not being like everybody else and fawning over the Ordinary. I find them to be very hit and miss for me. Yes, things are very inexpensive, but I just don't find a lot of the products as effective as some of my other skincare items that I have in my collection. So as a result, most of what I've gotten from the Ordinary, I have decluttered. I actually just sent 2 things off to my friend Susan because she really likes these 2 products, and I used them a handful of times, just didn't like the texture, didn't like the way they felt on my skin, didn't really like see any initial results. I personally didn't notice anything from them. So, but I'm pretty picky with skincare and what I'm looking for in terms of formulation and what it does for me. And if things don't work, I'm not going to use them. So the Ordinary is just very hit and miss. This is one of the things that actually I think is a hit product for me from them. And it's basically, I've heard it compared to the Pixie Glow Tonic. I've never used that, but it's a good glycolic acid toner. So anyway, I've been enjoying it. I'll link it down below. Go read up about it. I know that a lot of other people really like that too. Another skincare product I want to share with you guys, I've been using this fairly sparingly. You can see I've made a little bit of a dent in it. This is the Omarovisa. Yes, I looked it up because I was like, how do you say this word? This is very expensive. This is a product that was in the 12 Miracles of Beauty from Skin Store, that set. If you missed that video, I did an opening of what is inside that box, and so I will link that video down below. But this is one of the things that was inside of one of the drawers, and I was really excited about it because I have heard a lot of other people talking about the Omarovisa brand, and they are, it's a skincare brand from Budapest, so Hungary, and I watched a few of their like YouTube videos on their YouTube channel. I'm gonna link their channel down below. They have a very interesting like history of how the brand got started. Go watch it. I'm not gonna get into it now, but one of their like main products, one of their core products from their line is this Queen of Hungary mist. And I have to admit that when I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know that I love the smell of that because it kind of smells like something that an old lady, it's like an old lady fragrance. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. You know, I think that women who are older have somewhat specific tastes in their perfumes, and there's just this type of fragrance that I just associate with like my Oma or my grandmother, and it's just a more mature smell. I believe this has neroli in it, so there's like some orange type notes in here. It's very interesting. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of this after I use it for a little bit longer. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. It has a really nice mist to it. I have been using this after using a toner like this. So I'll put something like this on my face, let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then I go over top with this and press this into my skin almost like it's an essence. And I feel like it sort of soothes my skin again. It takes away the little bit of a sting from this. It's just really nice. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Please don't sneeze. I don't want to start this video over. But yeah, I feel like it just soothes my skin. It is a pleasant scent. It is just a more mature type scent, if that makes sense. But it's all like essential oils. Like it's just, I really like this line. I'm really interested in trying more from them. They're spendy, but I really like this so far. I feel like I spent a lot of time on that. One more skincare item to mention. I did do a Mask Monday on this. It's the Murad Pore Extractor Pomegranate Mask. This is really good, you guys. If you have oily skin, congested skin, acne-prone skin, just troubled skin in general, I would really suggest checking this out. This removes excess oil without over drying the skin. It really refreshes the skin, but it does so in such a gentle way to where it's not going to irritate any existing acne that you have. It just is great on the skin. I did a Mask Monday on this. I will link that video down below. Go check that video out if you missed it. I really enjoy this though. I love the smell of it. You leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes. Do it maybe a couple times a week. It's a very soothing mask for those that have congestion issues with their face. I also noticed a big difference because I only use this on the bottom part of my face because at the time my brows were still like healing from the microblading. But there was a big difference in how smooth and clear the bottom part of my face looked versus like my forehead, which is finally now starting to like get back to normal because I've been able to start washing my face a little bit more regularly normally. So anyway, there's that. Body butter update. Trader Joe's did not come out with the pomegranate body butter again this year. Instead, they came out with warm vanilla body butter. And if you know me, you know that I love their coconut body butter. I also love the pumpkin one. And now I love this. This is glorious, you guys. I have kept this by my bedside stand and have been putting this on my elbows and my knees at night and on my hands before going to bed. It smells like warm vanilla sugar from Bath & Body Works, But this is obviously a formula that is not greasy like the Bath & Body Works formula. This just soaks right into your skin. It's hydrating, it's soothing. It smells so good. This is just one of my favorite types of fragrances for this time of year because it's so soothing and warm and just lovely. Oh, it smells good enough to eat, but don't eat this. I don't advise that. But yeah, Trader Joe's. Go to Trader. It's like $4.99. This is one of the best body butters out there for the price. I'm just telling you. If you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, I'm really sorry. I think you can find these on like eBay or Amazon sometimes, but they jack up the price like a ridiculous amount. It's still kind of worth it if you have to pay a little bit more. I would say I would probably pay 10-15 bucks for this if I had to. Like if that was the only way that I could get it, I would probably pay that. But I'm glad I only have to pay $4.99 because I have Trader Joe's all around me and I love it. I love them. Eyes this week, so I pulled out this. It's been a while, right? The Just Peachy Mattes from Too Faced. And I forget that this is actually a really good palette because I've purchased so many eyeshadow palettes as of late. I've cut myself off for a little while now. But I pulled this out again and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did a little bit of the peach tea and just peachy together in the crease, and then I have this shade, which is peach meringue on my lid, and then this as my liner, this being chocolate dipped. This is a great palette, you guys. I mean, I know everybody is kind of like on holiday palette overload right now, but I feel like this is a good one here. I don't typically love warmer shades, but I try to wear them sometimes because I do think that they can be flattering with gray hair. You just have to be a little bit more careful. I just think that cooler shades tend to look a little bit more flattering on me, but I do still like the warmer shades. I just think my own personal preference, like what I gravitate towards, is more of like this kind of thing, like the Bare Sensuals palette, which has much more cooler, like purpley tones. This is sort of like my natural, like, ooh, you know. This is very pretty. It's a good formula. I like it a lot. And I enjoyed wearing it this week. I also enjoyed this so much. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Kitten. I wore this several times this week on my lid. It's so fun, you guys. I see this going very quickly though. I kind of feel like I'll go through these quickly, but I mean, I'd obviously rather use it up. Who's here? Do you guys hear that? Oh, I think that's the garbage truck. Anyway, these are so nice. They blend out. If you want them to, you can blend them out a little bit, or you can leave them much more concentrated. I like to put on liquid eyeshadows, which by the way, I have been getting into. I love me some liquid eyeshadow. I use the Luxe Precise Shader Brush, the 238 from Zoeva. This has been great for putting these liquid shadows on. Stay tuned on Monday because instead of a Mask Monday, I'm giving you guys a review of this. This has 2 liquid eyeshadows in it that, by the way, are gorgeous. So pretty. But this is fantastic too. All right. Another thing actually from this, while I'm talking about this set here, this comes in this Wander Beauty Iconic Ensemble. I will link this down below. That's an amazing deal because everything's full size. But this is the Wander Beauty Secret Weapon Pencil in Nudist. You can use this on your like lash line, but I have actually, and you can use it on your face. You can use it to kind of carve out your brows a little bit. But I've been using it to do like my Cupid's bow and highlight like underneath here, and just kind of outlining my lips in general. And I feel like it has kept my lipstick in place a little bit better. It's a really nice like highlight to have in that area. It makes my lips look a little bit fuller. It wears all day. This is a really, really nice product, and I like that it comes with one of these little like sharpener guys at the end, so you can actually keep that nice tip on there. This is really great. I believe they sell this on its own. I'll link this by itself, but honestly this set is like $122 value and it's $48. I cannot remember the price. Somewhere in like the high 40s. That's a really good deal. On my lips right now is, it's not sake. What am I doing? I pulled out the wrong one. It's meringue. I've been wearing meringue this week from Bite Beauty. These are the Amuse Bouche lipsticks. I don't know why I'm swatching it. I have it on my lips. You can see it, but I really love these lipsticks. They're thick. They're opaque. They're very thick. They also, in a lot of ways, remind me of the NARS Audacious lipsticks, which are now off the market for me. I won't be able to repurchase those, but last week I told you guys I also really like the Marc Jacobs La Creme lipsticks. I would say that these two are kind of my go-to cruelty-free replacement for the NARS Audacious formula because I tend to like a thicker lipstick that is very opaque. I don't like liquid lipstick. In fact, I have a flop, but I do like creamy, just traditional lipsticks. I think I'm just very traditional when it comes to lipstick. I like thick, heavy, full coverage that lasts a good long amount of time and just feels creamy. And that feels creamy and I love it. I am a mess, you guys. I think that's from the tea drink in there. But anyway, so I'm going to save my flop for last. I do want to mention this really quickly. This is the Natural Finish Pressed Foundation from Color Science in SPF 20. This is actually a water-resistant powder foundation. I did a review of it earlier this week. If you missed it, I'll link it down below. Definitely go watch it if you like powder foundation. The color light beige is a pretty darn good fit for me. This is great, you guys. It wears all day. I still love the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten the most, but I think this is a great option for the summertime when you need that additional SPF when you are going into the pool or the sprinkler with your kids. You might get wet, you know, in your face area. This is a great way to protect your skin, give yourself a little bit more coverage. It's a really great product. I got to try this courtesy of Octoly. It's something that I'm definitely going to repurchase the second that I finish it. I've never tried anything from Color Science before, but they're a great brand. They're also approved by the, like, dermatology, the Skin Cancer Foundation. That's what it is, the Skin Cancer Foundation. So I think this is a really good product. It's made in the US. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like it. My flop is this. It was free, so it's fine. But this is the Tarteist lip paint in Birthday Suit. This is the 100 Point Perk from Sephora this year. I should have known, just based on the weird moussey texture, that it was... I mean, it's not terrible. I will say it's not the worst liquid lipstick that I've ever tried, but it just really... The color is... I love the color, you guys. It's beautiful, but I have to put a gloss over it. I just don't like the way that liquid lipsticks feel. I don't know how people can wear them. I don't know how people can justify that dry look to their lips. I mean, I guess if you get the all-day wear, then maybe that would make it worth it, but it just doesn't make it worth it because my lips look old. Like, they don't normally look old, but when I wear liquid lipsticks, it looks like my lips are about 150. Like, 150 years old. That's a lot older than what I actually am. They just dry my lips out and they look wrinkly and just not nice. So, I don't know, with a gloss over top, I'm gonna make it work because I do really like the color, but I cannot wear that by itself. It is just not flattering and it doesn't look good. So not flattering. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you have a great weekend. I have a big deal candle review for you guys tomorrow. Pink Petal Tea Cake came back, and in tomorrow's video I will compare it to the original because I don't know if you guys can see it, but the original's sitting back there. So yeah, I have thoughts. If you are into home fragrance stuff, definitely stay tuned for that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.